Hey, what's good, chat? Been been a minute. It's been a whole week since we finished Marvel's Midnight Suns, and as a result, it's been a whole week since the last time I have streamed because I have not really known what to do. Unfortunately, I don't have the Runeterra deck tracker installed on my computer. Um, Probably should go get that, but because I forgot that I need to actually have the overlay working, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I just unfortunately can't show off the deck while I'm playing, but otherwise, this should all be good to go. I haven't really like decided. I mean, I'm gonna try to play some Volibear decks because I actually really like Volibear and the Titanic mechanic. Um, but I haven't quite decided yet what bear deck I want to play. Kind of want to take a look at the meta and stuff too. And see what's going on with that, which I've largely been just using Master Duel Meta. Not Master Duel Meta, sorry, Mastering Runeterra. Master Duel Meta is for Yu-Gi-Oh! As kind of my place of choice, I guess. I see Gallia Volibear is doing pretty good. Gallia Volibear is kind of boring. The Lowy Bear be interesting. Lysandra Bear is interesting. I kind of also like the idea of like, I mean, I like control decks just in general. I've talked about that a lot in non-card game streams. Which I think this is the first time I've played Runeterra on stream, now that I'm thinking about it. Unfortunately, I can't really do a whole lot. I was thinking of maybe trying to make something too. Which I guess let me make sure that we'll even capture it before I try to. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and we'll just get started with it. I'm probably gonna build a deck. I don't know if I want to play any of these ones. Viego Line Control's a lot of fun, but I don't. It's not like a new deck, quote unquote. Something with Viego Control. Neither of these are new. Vaults can actually probably go at this point. After the nerf, it's kind of just not worth keeping. Yes, the Viego control decks are pretty fun, but not necessarily worth playing right now, I think. Because I'm still kind of oh, gross. I don't want to be a Rise player. No, I have nothing like really against Rise. Okay, so mission to yeah, I've got a lot of missions for the past still to do. Wind and Thunder's kind of fun. Ice Dragon's fun. But one of the things that I wanted to have work, unfortunately it does not work the way that you would think it would, is Volibear and Malphite. Unfortunately, cards like Rond, who summon multiple of the Volibear little like shrines or whatever, doesn't count. That's still only considered 1 mana, despite the fact that he summons 3. I don't know if they ever patched that or if that's intended. But that's currently how the interaction works, at least as far as a couple days ago. Bear Aatrox could be kind of fun. Right? It's a little limiting because it's an Aatrox deck, but it's like a bad idea. I don't hate the idea of Viego. I do like me some Shadow Isles, so right, Maokai also wouldn't necessarily be like the worst decision. The only problem with doing like Shadow Isles or something is just there's not really a lot of tools, or there's only like a Titanic unit. I don't hate the idea of um messing around a little bit with. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. Let's try to mess around a little bit with like a Viego Volibear deck. I don't hate this idea. So let's start with the obvious stuff. Need those. We need those. Okay. Everything else is kind of right. Like that's the obvious stuff, and then Titanic. Actually, if I just search Titanic, does it pull up all of them? No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, we're definitely gonna grab at least some Clash of the Giants. I do like Valhyr's Prophet. I like Ron. I'm not gonna bother with Stormbringer just because it doesn't really fit. Berserker Ursine doesn't really fit. Invocation of Thunder is kind of in the air here. And that's kind of just like, I mean, get some of the other guaranteed stuff, right? Vengeance. I don't know if Quietus is worth it now. Right? I don't think it is. I don't think people are playing enough stuff that matters about equipment. Or low dropped card. I'll grab a Three Sisters, because always when Freljord, I'm not gonna lie. Hate Spikes are good. I want to do something with Only Giant Slam at some point too, but I don't hate the idea of like Darkened Spear, even just like running two of them. Don't need to worry too much about that stuff. The big thing is just like Titanic units. They're gonna be a little awkward to find. Can I filter Titanic? No. I wish you could. Alright, let's just like scroll to the bottom here. What do we have? Harwing's not bad. Just it's a little slow, especially when we're kind of working with Clash of the Giants. She Who Wanders might not be a bad call either. This is kind of just like a super like none of these are Titanic. Peraza's Titanic, but that doesn't really matter. Doesn't do anything. Not at this stage of Runeterra. Unfortunately, it's gotten too fast for him. Feel free to all units and Lightning Heal your Nexus 3. I just forget that they made this card. But I like killing enemy. Yeah, unfortunately, Shadow Isles is still kind of struggling a bit on having good stuff to like get rid of. I don't entirely hate the idea of running a little bit of the whatever they're called, the like hollowed units. Really more of a like Gwen thing, but I don't know. I don't hate that idea. And Grasp of the Undying, I remember that card was in every single deck in existence. It was a good time. Eradication's a good card to give to Shadow Isles. I don't know if the Storm Raptor's worth playing either. I gotta remember that I'm gonna be kind of unit light for the most part. Which is maybe a concern. I don't hate having some Winter's Touch. Even if it's just two, just a little bit of ramp. That becomes draw. You know what, we'll make it 3. Isn't there another one too? There's like a different 4-drop spell that maybe it's a 3 cost. Oh, that was another spell that also did that, but summoned dude. Maybe it's 5 cost. Soul Cleave is funny. I don't think it's good. Just because there's not really any good targets for it. I mean, I guess there are, right? Camavoran Soldier, that's like a big unit swing. Like, I don't hate the idea of running Opulent Floors just to constantly have targets for self-sack stuff, but I'm not running a lot of those either. Not that big of a deal. I mean, I also have to ask the question of, is Frostbite worth it? Like, should I run Frostbites or not? Kind of need some, like a good 1-drop. Be nice. Kind of 1-drops we got here in Shadow Isles Freljord. Bark Beast isn't worth it. Keeper of the Sands is probably not worth it. Omen Hawk doesn't help. Not enough. I mean, could always just run Dark Wraith. Gonna be a proxy Dark Wraith deck. You know what? Why not? That seems like fun. Be a proxy Dark Wraith deck, and then probably like Ceaseless Sentries, Glints Beyonds. We don't really have a lot of elemental spells. That's kind of the big thing too. Is if I look at elemental, I don't think there's really any. In Shadow, like all Freljord, right? Yeah. So maybe that's not the best win condition because it's gonna be very expensive. Sky Splitter's not bad either. Just run some of these. I don't think Invocation of Thunder, unfortunately, is going to be able to fit in. We don't really have a lot of big stuff anyway, like a lot of Titanics. It's really just Rond and Volibear. I could grab She Who Wanders as another option, maybe instead of Clash of Giants, because I don't really need Clash of Giants. It doesn't really fit. As much as I would like it, it's like a big late game bomb. I don't know if there's enough elemental cards in the deck to really justify it. Buried in Ice isn't bad, but we don't care, right? Because Volibear, leveled Volibear with like some big vines and or some big mists and wherever they are, the dark rates are kind of the win con here, right? So I think we're good on that. Got one slot. I might cut down something here too. Maybe drop like a Rond or something. I don't know. We have no 5-cost cards either. So that really matters. But what do we have on? This card's kind of cracked if you're playing good stuff. If you're playing like the Janna Bear deck. Hearthguard isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but I don't think that one matters for me here. I think Eradication's not correct. I mean, Stormraptor could be good. Right. I'm kind of looking for something that fits what we're doing. I mean, Wraith of Echoes is funny, but I don't think it... Yeah, Wild Mysticism's fine, I guess, for 5. Okay. Let's go through. What do we not care about? Hate Spikes are good. Soul Harvest is always good. Maybe we drop one Sky Splitter and we drop one Rond, because we don't have anything, like, super crazy. I could also cut back, I guess, on Volhere's Prophet. If I want to run more, like, 4s and 5s. Only anything in 4 or 5, I don't think. I mean, maybe, like, a Spirit Leech or something. Soul Harvest actually would be good. Since we're doing... You know what? Yeah, we don't need, don't need Volhere's Prophet. We actually don't really even need Winter's Touch. We'll keep the Wild Mysticism for now, but we don't really need the Winter's Touch. Here we go. That's the card we needed. Right, but Soul Harvest makes sense here now. I also don't hate the idea of like using Undying as an engine, or not Soul Harvest, sorry, Soul Cleave doesn't actually suck here, because we actually have a good target. We have like 2 good targets for it, but we have one that's really good. I don't think Valhyr's Prophet's worth it at this point, because we're not really playing for Titanic. Ironically enough, yeah. Maybe just like I don't like Despair. I think the drain from 2 is a wild, or yeah, right? The like drain 2 from 2 targets. I'm pretty sure that's not Shadow Isle or not in standard. We'll grab 1 Piercing the Darkness, I guess. We do need some damage cards. Right, we need a little damage. And then maybe just like 2 Avalanche. Right? Crumble wouldn't be bad either, but I think double Avalanche is fine. We don't need like a lot of those, but it'll help. Uh, thun, thun, thunderous. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I don't know how good this is gonna be. Let me make sure things good here. Board's good. That's good. Card back is fine, I guess. We get all the emotes anyways. Oh yeah. Harmful initiate. That's fine. And I'll put the. I should do more gauntlets actually too. Maybe we'll do a gauntlet. This is such a weird deck idea. I just really like Viego. All right, he's such a fun champion to play with. That's why I really like the Viego Gwen deck. Because it's a lot of fun. And it went through a couple of iterations, but it got there in the end. It was originally a Viego Gwen Callista deck, but ended up just cutting Callista entirely because it wasn't really helping. I had noticed. Here's some other people have tried Volibear and Viego. Just kind of want to see what other people's plans were with that, if anyone was even doing it in the first place. There's one other deck. Okay. We don't need Bear in the opener. We don't need Rond in the opener. We kind of want... Yeah, against John Asena. I don't know what to expect from that one. Sure. That's fine. I almost forgot to do a couple of things. Let me go do those as well. Is there like a setting I can turn on? There we go. I do want it to be playing sound while it's not in focus, so I forgot to do my Twitter update, and then also I forgot to post that I'm live.
What does he want from me?
What do you want from me? God, I love that. Okay, where is it? Again, I never remember where it is when I... Oh, there we go, plug chat.
I gotta get out of here.
Alright. Sure. So I guess why am I playing Runeterra in the first place, right? I don't know what to do. There's like 3 or 4 different ideas I'm kind of floating around.
Just leave me alone.
I like all of them. Actually, maybe having this die was a bad idea because we have Soul Cleave in hand, so now it's kind of dead, but we can kind of turbo the Camivoran Soldier to get Viego really, really strong. We want to try to use Soul Cleave on opponent turn, I think. It kind of depends on what we're doing it with, right? If we're using it on the Camivoran Soldier, I think it's probably best to do it on my turn, now that I'm thinking about it. But if it's like the Dark Wraith, we want to do it on the opponent's turn so that we can kind of force them to have to deal with Dark Wraiths. One way or another. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, like I just don't know what to do. There's a couple of things, again, like floating around in my head that I think make a lot of sense and could be a lot of fun. Like Final Fantasy VII is actually like legitimately on my mind as like that's a legitimate option. Let me just play the soldier. Beyond that, oh, it's an Undying deck. Ghana with Undying is quite a Ghana Undying. Kind of interesting concept. Soul Cleave turbos, but I lose all my stuff, so I'd rather swing first and then try to use it slightly more reactionary. Alright, if they're gonna do stuff like that, then I'm gonna give them the ramp. Probably better to use this now than later. I mean, their Undying is gonna die anyways, so. Danganronpa, at least the first one, is also like something I've been thinking of doing. Right, that's been on the list for a little bit. What else? Wild Mists is nice. Ramp. There's been a lot of things. Oh, I should have grabbed the new Explorer dude. Now what's this deck? +2 Viego to Sigil Ramp? What in the world? Fading Icon. People run that card? Uses the Storm Raptor. Yeah, it's using Hydrovine. Good. Okay, so it's kind of more of just like a one Soul Harvest. I don't like that. 2 Vengeance. I mean, maybe 3 is a little much, in fairness, but I don't mind having 3 personally. I think we don't need Wild Mysticism. Is really what I think it's coming down to. Maybe Crystalline Storm Raptor is correct, right? Because it is a 5-drop and it does what? All right. Yeah, I don't have any landmark removal. That's another issue. I don't know. That's gonna get obnoxious really fast, but that's okay. Go ahead and create a tough Chemovoran Soldier, which is not the greatest option in the world, but you know what? We take it. Gets us a little bit closer to Viego being insane. Slow Cleave is good. We can either just directly do it on the Mist, or we can do it on the Chemovoran Soldier and get like a huge turn, but it kind of depends on what the opponent does. Right? If they want to do something like big.
You called and I answered.
Donna's not super big. We just Soul Harvest her. That doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not concerned about the Janna. If they have nothing else, then I'm probably just gonna Soul Cleave the Soldier. Or actually, does that? No, that fills our board, right? We get another miss. No, we should be fine, right? Because we get 3 more on top. Because we'll summon 1 more Chemovoran Soldier, which creates an Encroaching Mist. Then we'll summon a second one, which will create the second copy. Yeah, okay. We have the board space. We just basically lose the whole board for it, though. It is a lot of damage to swing with, right? Yeah. I'm okay doing it. We got triple Vengeance in hand. I'm okay being, like, really aggressive, plus this thing's pretty safe to hit. It'll also buff this Mist up, so we get 3 4/4s to swing with, and 2 3/3s. Right. Just kind of coming out of nowhere with it. It's 20 damage, okay. Yeah. Sure, man. Here's 20 damage. Alright, yeah, stopping 2 of it. It's cool. Okay, good. Not high rolling. I really like the Star Guardian board. I wish I had it. I've got the Viego and the Spirit Blossom one. Well, if they play anything ridiculous, I've got a lot of Vengeances. Hopefully we get something good too off the top. Ronda's pretty good too. Because I'm not super concerned. I mean, using Janna... Alright, well, that's just a play Ronda and win the game kind of situation, I think. Using Janna as, like, a combo tool, right? Like, looking for combos and using Janna to, like, dig for the combo cards is actually kind of a fun idea. Okay. Yeah, get some life drain. That's fair. Get some of that HP back. You keep peeing out of nowhere. Okay, double Piercing with Darkness. I think I'm only running 1. Yeah, I think I want to make some adjustments already. For one, I need landmark removal. Hydrovine's good. This is just kind of going to sit here for a while. I'm already up to 5/5s, which is really nice. Is this lethal? Yeah, this is lethal, so they need something on board right now, and or an answer to one of these 2 units. And I mean, the interesting thing, right, is like the synergy here is just that Viego and all the Encroaching Mist cards, right, make relatively large bodies. Let's swing with that first. Just habit from playing. Yeah, they have to block the 5/5. And probably have something for that. I have no answers, unfortunately. These regions don't have a deny of any kind. Neither do theirs, but yeah, I kind of want to play the 2/1 with the draw. More draw is never bad. Still. I mean, having triple vengeance is also kind of... Oh, that's rough. That sucked. That's probably the worst top deck. Yeah. Taking 5? Sure. Pass. I mean, you know, they are in PNZ. If they've got 5 in hand, they've got 5 in hand. There's really nothing I can do about that. So many cards. That is the worst possible top deck yet again. Okay. Yeah, I think there's some immediate adjustments I want to make. I want to pull back on these. I think I'm running 3. I want to go to 2. I think 2 vengeance is fine. I like having 3, but I don't think I need 3. You know? Like, it feels like 3 is a little much. Right, running like the 5-drop, those 2 different things, right? The avalanche on a stick, I think is fine. Hey, a second dark ray. Finally. More stuff that draws is good too. I could use more draw. I don't think... I hate to have vengeance and undying. It's kind of the only choice here. Say the second dark ray. I mean, admittedly, Dark Ray will become Titanic eventually, but maybe that's anti-synergy though. Oh wow, that's cool. Anyways, I don't want that on the board. A little too scary, a little big. The ability's a little too good. That's a fast arc. I'm sad. I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely some slight adjustments I can already see that need to be made. I don't think Invocation of Thunder is worth it. I don't think there's enough in here to do it. But maybe it is, right? Because it discounts Volibear and it discounts Ron. And it's a draw. That's the big thing, right? It's more than anything, it's 3 mana draw a card. Maybe we do want some of this. Yeah, maybe I can cut around some stuff. Well, another bad top deck. Yeah, this is what happens when you have a not super unit heavy deck like this, and you get into top deck situations. This is why draw is good. Okay, yeah, I think we can pull back on some stuff. Kind of figuring this one out. Right, this is like an idea that like not a lot of people are clearly doing, at least not on Mastering Runeterra. Admittedly, I did that just because it's the only thing I can do right now. I mean, Volibear is actually pretty close to leveling, all things considered. Which is pass. I have nothing, man. Alright, I take it back. We're not passing. We're killing that. Sorry. This is a no Senna zone. Maybe I do keep 3 vengeance, but it's definitely some stuff I can shake up here a little bit. I like the idea of trying to use the Mist as a win con. I'm sorry, was that 0? What? Alright, sure. Whatever, man. Whole hand's basically just like 1 mana. Look, you don't need to keep playing hard. I got nothing. You win. End turn and swing. End turn and swing. Triple piercing is interesting. In Jonathan. I mean, I guess it is just kind of like control and look for, or like, and use Undying as a win con. The only problem with Undying as a win con is just like, there's really no good way to win off of them because they can't. Like, there's no easy way to give them Overwhelm. Oh, hi, Assault Leaf. Not helpful. None of this is helpful. 3 cards that'll do nothing. Yeah. Sad. But, still. What was I thinking of doing? Right? Like, what if I said, oh yeah, like Minecraft, like a modded Minecraft thing. Maybe either returning to Septic Ages or doing something different. There's a couple of other like fun mod packs that exist that I've kind of messed with. Let's edit this real quick. I like the idea of trying to use the proliferating mist as a win con. I think we can cut back on one of the. I'm already on 2 of these. Okay, well that's fine. I think 2, maybe. I'm gonna pull off Avalanche. Storm Raptor. We'll run 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Yeah, I think 2 is fine. Because we were only running 2 Avalanche, right? So Crystalline Storm. There, 2 Soul Cleave, I think is fine. I don't think we really need Wild Mysticism. I think that was a bad idea. I think we should use the Invocation Thunder instead, because that's a card draw versus not a card draw. And then I just want more cards that have the word draw on them, if I'm being honest. Revna with Titanic is an interesting concept though, right? Like Revna or Tusk Rider? I think it'd be a lot of fun. Wait, I don't want to cut 1 Vengeance. Piercing Darkness is the same cost, right? So Piercing Darkness does damage. It's not fast speed, but in most scenarios where we're kind of just removing stuff as soon as it drops, that is probably better, and it's more for Volibear, which helps, because Vengeance doesn't do damage, which is a big issue for Bear. Oh, I don't have landmark removal. Yeah, I want to swap something in for the Pioneer. Actually, do I want the Pioneer, or do I want the Lifesteal? I probably want the Pioneer. The Pioneer's fine. It doesn't really matter. They're essentially the same unit. Yeah, this is a really tough question. What do I pull out for that? Maybe a Soul Harvest? I kind of like Soul Harvest, though. Maybe I just go to 1 Sky Splitter. Yeah, let's just go to 1 Sky Splitter. For now. We're not really playing a super unit-heavy deck, so Sky Splitter is not super necessary, so I think 1 is fine. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying to figure it out as we go, so hopefully it works out. I did kind of miss some stuff, but also, you know, I don't know. Ugh. Nice, Mastering Runeterra is not letting me log in. I think this is fine. Jarvan Gnar, that's probably kind of mid-rangey. Maybe I do keep the Sky Splitter then. I don't think it matters. Oh, that's an interesting hand. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of looking for this in the early game, right? Because we want to get these stacking quickly. So getting them early is always good. Plus, it gives us good targets for our self-sacrifice cards. I could have swing that. I don't know what Jarvan Gnar is really doing right now. Sure. Doing something on turn 3 here. Meanwhile, my turn 3 is drop a Camovorn Soldier and pray. Oh, Hate Spike might be useful, actually. What are they doing for like 6 minutes? Passing again? Sure, I'll play the Soldier. I probably should have taken the pass, actually, and just played Soldier next turn. Then I can also Hate Spike with the Mist on board. I mean, I guess I still can. And I get a slightly bigger swing this way, but I don't know. I don't think it really makes that much of a difference if I did this turn rather than next turn, or whatever. I get 4 more damage this way. That's got tough. We just swing like this. Not the ephemeral. We want to do it like that. Then we generate a husk. We can use that husk for Viego, most likely. I think I'm gonna try to hold on to it for Viego, depending on what it is. If it's like a fearsome one, then I don't really care. I'm not gonna try to hold it for Viego, but okay, tough. That's a good one for Viego. Anything to make Viego a tiny bit tankier. Plus, having a Husk when we drop Viego is a really good, a really good turn. If for no reason doesn't want me to like log in. Oh, there we go. This seems like an easy block to me. There we go. Now that I'm logged in. And I kind of want to see what that, what our last opponent was playing. Sunken Temple, Warden's Priceless Sentry, and Undying. Yeah, it's just an Undying deck. Ruination, Vengeance, yeah, it's sort of just a big removal pile. We can also Soul Cleave. I think I want to Soul Cleave though. We got a 9/9 tough Viego, just pretty good. And 2 3/3s. Maybe swing with Viego at the end here. I could Soul Cleave this and get 2 more 5/5s. Or even the Chemophorian Soldier and get like a huge swing turn, but then I go down to just Viego. Admittedly, Nexus health is fine, and we have Hydrovine next turn. And or Vengeance if we need it, so I'm actually okay doing this. It's really greedy, but Mossy Fire doesn't have any denies, and the only real way they can stop this is single combat. Or the other like striking spells, but I'm kind of okay. Harsh Winds sucks, but doesn't stop me. Seems like a lot of mana to do nothing. Unless it's like a oh yeah. Okay, it is a single combat play. Okay. Yeah, and then spell fizzles. I mean, we're still swinging with the mist. That's a Gnar level. I don't think I care, because I have Vengeance if it's open swing, which it probably will be. I'd take a wild guess. Just taking 3. Alright, we get 3 points on Viego. Yep. If I'm really concerned about the Gnar, you can just Vengeance. I think I'm okay to just, like, literally do nothing and let the opponent make the first move here. That's also tempting, though. Because they can't kill Viego outright. They have to. They're probably gonna challenge Viego and/or pull Viego to the 1/1, or they're gonna challenge with Jarvan. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill Gnar. I'm okay doing that, and then next turn we can play the Hydrovine. Alright, we'll have 2 mana to kind of bluff with, really, but ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a good single combat. Yeah. I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh. No, I think it's still the Hydrovine. Stormraptor actually helps him. Yeah, I think Hydrovine's fine. We got another big dude. It's something to contend with against Jarvan. And I think I just play Volibear on 9. When I'm summon, I improvise. Amaciad actually just running this thing just to run it. That's a little unfortunate. That was a good weapon to get. The 1/2. That makes it so I can't just outright swing. I can't swing with Hydrovine if I wanted to stay alive. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay letting the mist die. And like I could attack and essentially bluff. I don't know if that really accomplishes anything. So. Ooh. Oh yeah, because Gnar didn't see the yeah. Gnar didn't see the round end while starting with the attack token, so Gnar gets to come back. I mean, aside from the challenge here, which is probably gonna happen, yeah. It's not the worst. I think I block Gnar. and just really sadly go to 4. Form up sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Because we're just dropping bear. Literally hit all of the ones I didn't want it to. So Jarvan levels. Thankfully we can just Volibear Storm Bringer next turn, which will clear the board. And if they extend into anything else here, which, I mean, if they have a rally, it's just game anyways, but any other extensions we can actually just take out with it. Which they are extending more. Perfectly into the board clear. Ooh, second Viego's nice too. I believe it's at 4. Yeah, but this just kills everything except for Volibear, and I think, yeah, that super gets us to Volibear level up as well. So Volley levels at the end of the round. Unfortunate that it's at the end of our combat round, but that's okay. And then I think I just swing with the big bear. Big old 10-10 coming in right down the face. Harsh winds is interesting. They're running out of steam. We still got some pretty good stuff in hand with Viego and Ron. Viego is big enough to be Titanic as well. Bear levels. So if we can keep Volibear around, that'd be great. So actually, I can go Rond into Viego here. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's game. Dang, that's what they're doing. They're doing Warden decks. Yeah, I just gotta play Viego first, and it's not even enough. Because no matter what I do, I take 4. Yeah, we could go Rond into Viego, because Viego is now Titanic. Or should we take exactly lethal? Because of the, Or no, yeah, it's still 1 over. Dang! That sucked. That was close, though. That was much better. 7 units cost 3 less mana. Field damage with Brash. Not really playing a lot of those. Actually, with the event, I'm just curious. Okay, 34 days. That's all I wanted to say. I just want to see how long I had. Let's put this one on the favorite as well. I had a bunch of card backs. I don't know. I like this one. Yeah, I was also playing a lot of, I know it's not, like, the best iteration of it, but I actually have been really enjoying, Leona Renekton. I actually almost don't hate keeping Rond, but I know I shouldn't. Piercing Darkness might be worth keeping, but I think I'm looking for slightly different stuff here. Yeah, like Hate Spike is good. That's nice just because it helps me ramp up, but it's not really going to impact the board. Which against any Jhin we kind of have to, because it's probably going to be any Jhin Wildfire. Because it usually is at this point. Usually if it's any Jhin, it's Wildfire. Or really if it's any deck, it's probably a Wildfire deck. I wonder if any and if any Volibear is any good. Right? Because you could do you could use Wildfire as like a Volibear catalyst. Or even like Swain Volibear could be interesting too. Right? You just use the bear as a catalyst for or you use Wildfire and stuff as like a catalyst for your levels. The only problem with that is like you just kind of win the game before that, and it feels like you're playing 2 separate win conditions. Do I kill Yanni here? I think I do. Alright, Miss is gonna die regardless. I'm okay, or the Dark Raid's gonna die regardless, and I'm okay kind of cycling it. Plus now we have a elusive Camavoran soldier, so that's pretty good. I think we are just playing the soldier on 3. We need presence. Though... Okay, yeah, they have no units, then yeah, that's fine. I don't want to just flat out pass, but I do want them to do something first, unfortunately. But I'm okay getting 3 damage for free.
Whoa, I can see the magic.
I'm okay just pinging that thing for 1. Okay. Yeah, we're just getting 4. Right, like it's like, do you just take the damage on it, or just not even risk it, right? This hand's not great. Invocation of Thunder's probably happening, but I want to kind of feint that I have mana
Remember the objective.
for as long as I can.
You for the many.
But I also want to not lose out on playing this turn. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because it's 3 mana, so we can just use our spell mana for it. Yeah. I'm okay just holding. How much more do you have? Did they nerf this? Alright, draw me a card. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Oh, hey, Dark Red.
I want to learn.
Yeah, I should have done that earlier. I mean, it's not like I knew. Oh, I should have played the Dark Red too. Well, I mean, having 1 small mana, that's not that bad. Yeah, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna take the heal and ally or Nexus. I'm probably gonna need that one. I need to take out Mana Soul Student. It's not a trade that I like, but I think it's a trade that I have to make. I'd rather keep him around if I can, but I don't think I'm gonna have that luxury. That's just free damage every turn. Alright, I'm okay holding off on the healing thing. I think I'd rather have the spell mana next turn, because I'm not outright dead on board. And that's a huge pickup.
I will showcase the beauty.
Made even better by that. That actually effectively negates their entire attack here.
We are at the threshold.
Okay,
of
maybe not.
something Great.
That's a good card for them to draw.
This calls to
What do
us.
they have here?
Turn away.
4, 8, 10? Yeah, I'm just gonna heal now. And I think we just play the Hydrovine, because the Hydrovine starts getting us a lot of tempo back. And sitting at 10 sucks. Or sitting at 3 sucks against this deck, but... yeah, if they have 3, they have 3. Yeah, I think I just play the Hydrovine. It's all my mana, but it's not gonna do anything else. New to the game, what's the best thing to do first? I mean, assuming you've done all like the tutorials, that's a good chunk of experience to get started. It'll get you a decent ways into some of the different region tracks, so you can get quite a good amount of stuff from that. Ooh, I don't know what to do here. This hand's a little awkward. I don't have mana to do like everything that I want. Yeah, 8's just like not enough mana. So I'm taking 1 for sure. I think I have to play Hydrovine. Yeah, that's good. After that, I don't know. Start with Adventure. Yeah, those are also good. Path of Champions is a good way to kind of just get integrated with like a lot of the cards and champions. And kind of a fun little game mode. I don't really know what to do here. If I play the Hydrovine, right, we get double mist, we fill our board, but assuming everything's swing, I mean, it's the best choice, yeah. Either the Hydrovine or the Soldier. The Soldier would let us fake mana, but we don't actually have mana to work with. So I'm taking 1. 7/6, 7/6, and then the 4/4s. And then if they have, like, Mystic Shot, actually, can they run Mystic Shot? They have 2 damage, it's over. I have no way to prevent 2 damage. But yeah, the Path of Champion stuff is always good. Otherwise, just like pick a region and start going. Okay, it's just a double disintegrate turn. I mean, we're at the Hydra Vines, but we have 2 more. Actually, we just win the game. We just open swing, and assuming they have nothing, then it's just GG. And I don't know. Look through the cards. Find some stuff you like, and go from there. I guess start like slowly building towards the deck. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, find a region that seems interesting, and yeah, there's a surrender, and go from there, right? There's millions of resources online for decks and stuff, or come up with something yourself. You know, never hurts to make your own stuff. That's what this is. I have been playing Runeterra since the very beginning, like the first beta beginning. It's been a little off and on over the time, but for the most part, I've played at least for every expansion's release, as well as, of course, the official release and all the betas. But all the betas that were open to people to play, at least, right? The closed betas I signed up for, and then of course, I played during the open beta, which I believe went until release. I don't think we need Sky Splitter here. Zed Vein. Soul Harvest will be good. So it's hard for me to remember like what a good way to get integrated with the game is, because it's been a long time. I've had everything unlocked and like all the cards for such a long time that it's hard to remember what it was like when I first started. But I love this game. This has become like a staple for me. Just whenever I don't know what to do, I just boot up Runeterra and have a good time. It's a really fun game. I've played a lot of card games. Not that that necessarily matters. Let's go for the fun play. It's Demacia Ionia, so there's no guarantee that they'll necessarily be able to handle something like that, but kind of likely they'll have something. Yeah, I'm okay with that. This deck idea is so stupid. Oh yeah, no, you get cards. This game is so insane with how fast it'll give you cards. I hate to say it, because I do like trying out new card games and everything, because I do love card games. One of my favorite things to do. But man, Legends of Runeterra makes it really hard to play any other card game, because you just get so much so fast. That sucks, by the way. I mean, that's a dope animation, but it sucks that worked out that way. I know it's kind of a really greedy play anyways. I should have expected something like that, but yeah, this is gonna suck now, because now he gets... I'm assuming they also get the weapons stuff too, right? Yeah, they also get... Wow, that's obnoxious. Yeah, unlocking cards is really easy. Make sure you grab your weekly chests every Thursday. At least it's every Thursday for me. I'm gonna go ahead and destroy a unit's equipment. I'm gonna need it. But oh, that... I think my plan is to just challenge and Sky Splitter the Zed. I think that's still the plan. And then I'll swing with the 3-1. Well, yeah, because I'll have 6 mana. I can drain. Cool. Yeah, I want to get the Zed out of here, and we get to keep our 3-1s. Fortunately, 3-1s, but unless they open swing, it should be okay, right? Because we can either just destroy the equipment or just flat out kill the unit. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, that's a choice. I'm going to try to remove the scout. This is a card that, like, it came out, everyone went, this thing's going to be so ridiculous and obnoxious, and no one's going to want to deal with it, and it's going to be broken. And then nobody played it. And, like, it makes sense why people thought that, right? Like, you just need to, like, pick a card that your opponent has. It's not like any spell your opponent has, and just say, yeah, actually, I have the counter spell for that specifically. But these cards are not helping. I would like to cycle. That did not help. And then I'm challenging the 2-1. Well, that sucks. I think I still just challenge the 2-1. I mean, sure, I guess? I might have to play Piercing Darkness. Mistfall? Huh. Another one of those cards that, like, nobody plays that. I'm gonna drain 5 off of this thing. I can block the 4-3 and not care. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Or Ionia, man. To think that I came into this game playing a good amount of Ionia. Is this what I did to people? Is this how people felt? No, Ionia over the time is just kind of, yeah, no, you can't have that. That's gotta die. I'm sorry. I guess I can also recommend probably focus a little bit more on standard over Eternal. It's basically like to put it into Hearthstone terms, right? It's standard versus wild. Obviously Eternal's gonna have a lot going on. And especially if you're like newer, like there's a lot of really nasty stuff available. He's picking the block. Yeah. I mean honestly, I was kinda considering that being my block anyways. Yeah, this game is way more generous than Hearthstone as far as just like getting stuff for free. Saying standard is better is maybe a bit... There's a bit of a connotation to that, but there's less cards in standard to worry about, so that, you know, it's not as packed with stuff to learn and like to play around and all that. So it's just a little bit easier to get into. Which is what I'm playing right now. I'm playing standard, but you know, new set also just came out, so yeah, I think I'm dead. Because that's just gonna swing at me for 3, 5. Why is that +3? Faithful wolf dog. Okay, there's my 8/8. Well, at least Volibear levels. Feels bad, man. Yeah. I don't have a lot of equipment destruction. Maybe grabbing a Quietus into the deck would be good. I don't know. Like on one hand, just like looking at like the meta, there's not a lot of like equipment decks. I mean, equipment's like popping up in a couple of decks, but it's not like that big of a deal, right? Like Gallia Volibear generally I don't think runs equipment. Sometimes they run Dark and Spear, I guess, but that's not really a big deal. You don't really care until it becomes played, right? Jana Samira doesn't use equipment. Pike Rek'Sai Lurk doesn't play any. Don't think Jana Neela does. And if they do, it's like a copy of like one equipment. So yeah, like it's just like not super necessary right now. It's just that happens to be like the one deck that is running equipment that I ran into. I'll keep the Hate Spike just in case I get a 1-drop, but perfect. A perfect 1-drop, in fact. Another Hydrovine, huh? I already don't like it. What even is this? Samira Annie with Ionia? What is this? Alright. Yeah, and then Ace Soul Bear I don't think runs any equipment either. And at this point we're already like well past like the top. Or like that's like the top 5. These things.
Don't ask for
Samira! I don't want to swing here. Preferably Soul Harvest, but if I have to, Hate Spike is fine.
River shape the land and give it life.
I mean, it's all my mana, but that's okay. I don't want Samira sticking around, and then I can perfectly block this, so I don't really care. Man, Heimer Jace is still in the meta? Come on, just die. Please, go away. Why is it still here, man? And it's doing good! No! Maybe one day we'll get rid of Heimer Jace. Maybe one day. I don't actually hate Heimer Jace that much. It's just Heimer Jace is like, it's just been around for so long. It's so tiring to play against.
Carry your own gear.
You know, I've kind of always. I feel like Heimerdinger needs to rotate. I know a lot of people say that it needs to be Jace, but I think Heimerdinger's the bigger issue. Because Heimerdinger's the one that really enables the win con more than Jace. And I feel like Jace has like more, like Jace doesn't have anything outside of Heimer Jace right now. And I feel like it's easier to design around Jace than it is around Heimerdinger without moving the Heimerdinger mechs around. I think plan is just Camivore and Soldier and then Hate Spike when Samira swings. And just kill off either the Ephemeral or the 1/1. Alright, so they're probably trying to activate Plunder if they're doing that. Or they're just playing cards. Okay, they're just playing cards. Hate Spike it is. We pretend to block, because that's what we do. Only I had something for 6 mana. Hey Viego, can you pop up off the top? Please? Viego? Top deck? Dang. And I hate using it on the Camivore and Soldier, but the only play I have here. Then I can Hate Spike the Mist if I have to. What is this thing? Huh. This has been around for a long time, huh? Spirit of Wuju? Yeah. Probably since Master Yi, right? I've never seen this. Yeah, this was definitely added with Master Yi. I mean, nobody played Master Yi, so that's probably why I never saw it. I mean, I already know how this is gonna go. They're gonna block, yeah. Like, I already know that that's what's gonna happen, but I'm okay forcing it. I'm just gonna play this anyways. Like, this is just happening this way, I think. Still have Soul Harvest for Samira or Annie. It's a wildfire deck, okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. Not to be super scatterbrained on things, but that's just kind of how it is here. But like Heimer Jace, man, like it's really not that bad. It's just old. Like it's just been around for so long, and it's been so. Well, what? All right. Like it's just been relevant for like a year now, I think, maybe even a little bit longer. So it's getting tiring to play against. You know, give us something new. Oh, actually, yeah, here's Andy Samira. I'm assuming this deck also doesn't run any equipment, and if it does, it's like one equipment, yeah. So, I mean, it might run like the book. Oh yeah, their only spells are Wildfire and Rejuvenating Breeze. Okay. So whenever they play the Rejuvenating Breeze card, it's just like guaranteed to be a Wildfire. Got it, got it. Yeah, it's a Wildfire deck. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Wildfire is necessarily bad. But decks like this really make it feel like it needs to get nerfed a little bit. Like, I don't really know what you would do. I mean, maybe maybe just nerfing it to 2 is good, because it being 1 mana is kind of like insane. Right? It's just like it's a 1 mana deal 1 followed by deal 2, then deal 3, then deal 4, then deal 5, and like by that point you've pretty much won the game. For the second, literally just like, how many things can I run that draw me spells and stun opponents, and then also I win because Teehee die from hand. Like, it can be counterspelled, so it's not that big of a deal, and the wildfire deck is not doing like it's doing good, but it's not like so ridiculous that it can't be stopped. I'm gonna drain 5 before I explode. You don't have a recall. Ain't no way. You don't run any spells that recall. Like, get out of here. I don't have lethal on board either, which is a little unfortunate. This is only 14 and I can't play 6 more. I think I'm gonna do the Invocation of Thunder this turn. I don't know if I want to do it before I swing or after. I guess it depends on what they do, right? If the opponent does something interesting, like if they play units, then I might just Invocation of Thunder. If they don't, then it's probably worth it to just... Actually, no, if they don't now, then it's probably worth it to do it. If they do, then it's probably better to just... Well, I don't know, I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. But it's to think, man. Thinking's for chumps. Do I have like an emote? Ooh, Top Deck Vengeance is nice. Yeah, I wish there was like a search bar or something in this. Or just like a way to like filter your emotes beyond your like 6 favorites. Like, I love that this is here. Like, thank you so much, Riot. This is actually genuinely amazing. I love this. Because there's like a bunch of emotes that like I would like to use, but I can't fit on like my thing. So it's nice to be able to actually have a spot that I like be able to like use all these emotes that I've acquired. Okay, yeah, they were waiting to optimize the healer next. So I'm just dead from hand. Yeah. This is exactly what I'm saying. Yep, like literally I'm just dead from hand. Like, dying from hand in Runeterra is always like a feels bad. On one hand, I don't think you need to make it so that it doesn't shuffle back in. Like, that it doesn't create a copy of itself. Because, like, then it's just, like, literally dead. Like, if we're doing that, we're just killing the card. And I think having it scale slower also doesn't help. Like, there's just not a good answer to Wildfire that I can think of that doesn't just outright stop it from being viable. You know, and while I don't work on the game, I do try to like think. Like, I play a lot of card games, so like I kind of know what I'm talking about. Like, I understand card game design to a degree. But I don't think it's too much to say that like nerfing something like Wildfire so that it's literally unplayable is not necessarily the correct answer most of the time. Like, genuinely, I don't think that's the way to go in any card game. Like, unless the card is just so unbelievably game warping that it needs to go, more often than not, it's just not worth it. Like, it's better to try to find a happy medium. Like, sometimes just like mana cost is enough. I mean, we kind of already saw something like this back in like the early seasons with Go Hard. Right? Go Hard was 1 mana, drain 1, and then after you played it 3 times, it does 5 to the entire enemy board and Nexus. Still for 1. And as soon as they made Go Hard, the like third final Go Hard, or deal cost 5, immediately it stopped being played in a lot of decks. Like, some decks still played it just because they wanted the drain 1, they didn't care. But a lot of decks dropped it because spend 5 for that is just not worth it. Not for all of that work, at least.
May your
Janna!
blessings upon me ease the
I gotta say, I love this Janna redesign.
Feel the breeze and know
Runeterra just never misses, man. Like, genuinely, I don't think Runeterra ever misses.
the zephyr heralds the squall.
Like, every time they redesign a champion, it's just always so good. I have never been disappointed. I really want to play Rond. But also, I want to make sure this Janna dies, because I don't really know what to expect. Gives me a 3 mana. I can still play the Camo Warren, I guess. Alright, get out of here. Janna's not staying. Get her out. Get her out. She's leaving. Taking her out. Taking her out. You don't have any counter spells. You're playing Bilgewater PNZ. Interesting combo. I gotta say, Platinum's a good rank. You see a good amount of, like, deck diversity here. Well, that's frightening. This card is so insane. I kind of love it, though. Oh, hey, Viego's saying. Viego's a big lad. No, because he just counts to 3. I would need 8 mana to play both on the same turn. I need to get this out of here. But I don't have a good way to do it. This leaves me 3 mana to work with, though. Only losing 2. But I get triple... Ugh. This is better. I think. I think it's better to get Viego going, because we need to start scaling Viego up. If we can get Viego to level, that's pretty good. Admittedly, Viego is just kind of here to be a big dude. And, like, a threat. Just, like, something to, like, draw the attention. What do we got? Oh, okay, playing a different card instead. Ebb, it is an elemental card. That's fair. I'm just gonna go ahead and swing with everything here. I do love that. Okay, I don't love that. This chooses the same targets, right? Yeah. Low picking Nexus? You're really taking 12?
Your wickedness shall
Okay, I was
not
about to say, like, there ain't no way you're taking 12. If this thing's gonna die, honestly, it doesn't really accomplish anything to do one. Well, I guess it does set up for a good avalanche, but I'd honestly rather just have the cards. But it also gives us a little bit. Like, it's just like a... Okay, and Viego's dead. Yeah, that did 5 damage, alright. Well, we have a second one in hand at least, so there's that. And we'll have 8 mana, so I can play... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I forgot, I don't have any discounts this time. Double Storm Raptor's good. Fortunately, it clears my board too, so I kind of need to hold off on that. I need to get this thing gone. I don't have a good way to get rid of it, though. I don't want to play Viego here. I want to do that, I think. 3 mana Viego is pretty nuts.
May your blessings upon me ease the pain.
Fortunately, I don't have mana to just instantly kill Janna here. Yeah, I'll just take 1, that's fine. Pass. Dope.
Storm unrelenting.
Bunch of cards. 8 spikes, nice to see, but it's still not enough. Let it kill Janna before it gets too crazy.
Cast aside fear. I am with you.
I guess. I mean, it is draw 4 and put 2 Jannas in the deck, but it seems. Oh, it also stopped Full Harvest. I don't mind me. I've been playing this game since its release.
My people are counting on me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing. Get some of these units out of here. Maybe reduce some of their HPs. Oh, you don't have anything. Shut up. Stop. You got nothing.
Away with you.
Ride the sun.
No, you don't have a double ebb. You're lying, bro. I'm gonna do this. Because I want this gone more than anything else. And I'm about to murder everything. It's about to be the most insane 2-turn combo you've ever seen. They're gonna heal us, actually, aren't they?
Let the tide
Yeah.
carry you. Rise with the surf.
It didn't matter. I guess I had to pick something with 3 HP. Well,
Let the tide carry you.
and just like that, Nami leveled in 1 turn.
I will drive
Dang.
back the darkness.
That's really not good.
Tide.
Now they're getting +2/+1. They don't really have any other option. I need the mana though. They don't really have anything else that they can do though. I could just play. I could take out the Nami and then play the 3 mana Viego, and then worry about the Raptor next turn. Yeah. This also gets me a Viego with quick attack. This lets me kind of bait out anything they have for 1 mana. And getting rid of the Nami immediately is really. Anything for 1? Just another Acorn? Sure. Here's Viego.
She waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
And he's a 9/9 fearsome quick attack. Oh, sorry, 10/10 fearsome quick attack. Janna is
The
now
time
leveled.
for calm has passed. Now
She looks
the
so
beast
good.
awakens.
Her skin's also super dope. Alright, so getting rid of her now is gonna be like impossible. I think I'm dead to elusive actually.
Let this draft
Right.
guide your hand.
3, 7, 8, 9. Not quite, but it's not. Well, if I have. Oh, that was weird. If I can play the Storm Raptor, we'll be fine. I need to get the Storm Raptor down. If I can play double Storm Raptor, that'd be great. I lose like my whole board, but I also clear everything except for Janna. But I don't really care about Janna.
I cast thee out.
Oh,
Quest is dangerous. but I will
perfect.
get through.
Unfortunately, this does go on the stack, so they can start buffing their units.
Let the tide carry you.
But they're gonna kind of go one at a time. Like, it's gonna go through them kind of in order, so it shouldn't be too bad. All things considered.
Ride the surging tide.
Man, Formula's a cool card. No, I don't actually hate Formula that much. Okay. Goodbye to, like, half your board. Volibear's leveled.
Let the tide carry you. Rise with the surf.
That is frightening. Yeah, they're kind of looking to just win off of Janna. If that's it, that's fine. If you have more buffs, I got nothing.
Let the tide carry you.
Can you not? This card is insane. If I do this, it doesn't prevent the damage, but I do get 2 cards. Yeah, it's better than not getting anything.
My vortex shall
This thing is just so insane. It's so tough to get through. Does killing that even help me? Yeah. Unfortunately, I just don't really have a way to like win, you know?
A
think we're just a little too
breeze
slow.
to ease your burdens.
Hate Spike doesn't do anything. None of the stuff in my hand really helps either. Like, sure, I can play a 10-9 Viego, but that doesn't do anything. Not anymore. It's too late. Yeah. The Vine Draft gets it. Like, anything gets it, really. Man, Nama Johnny. Wow. Nami Jana. What a combo, man.
My victory is simply a matter of time.
I haven't like demoted. Oh no, did I demote? I demoted. Yeah, that's bound to happen when playing with a deck like this, but not said it needed to be good. Kind of curious what the Eternal meta's looking like as well. I don't really play a lot of Eternal. Victor Zoe is still banging. I mean, it's probably not going to be anything like super crazy. Like anything super different than like a couple weeks ago when we were in the Eternal season. I'm sorry, is this solo Jace Targon? Hello? Whose mans is this? I don't need Sky Splitter, but honestly, I'm okay just having like a slower hand. I can't expect this to be that fast. Watch me die on like turn 5 now.
Come on, people. Let's make
Okay,
tomorrow
Forge Chief
today.
isn't that big of a... I do need to draw something that's like playable though. That's not playable.
Let's go,
Yeah.
people.
I mean, this is technically a playable card, so. And it's a cycle, which is always good. Ron. We'll discount it. I mean, honestly, I don't hate the curve of just Viego, Hydrofine, Bear. For 6, 7, 8 when we start getting up there. But if we can get a little bit better. Perfect. Arhin cheat into the perfect 3-drop. Yeah, I forgot they buffed Solari Priestess back to 2-2. Or up to a 2-2, I guess. I don't remember. Was it always a 2-2? No, I don't think it was ever a 2-2 before. What was it before? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Like Sigil. I mean, Sigil this turn is huge because we can Rond. We wait.
Witness glory.
I am very confident they took landmark destruction. I'm gonna gamble it. If they didn't take the landmark destruction, like they had to have. Like, there's no way, right? Like, they're gonna pop it now because this is literally Ron. Oh no. They're just spending all their mana to do Cosmic Call and break the game. Well, I'm gonna play a big old 8-6 for 5 and get Volibear to cost 6. And if you don't stop, if you don't break that immediately next turn, I hate to break it to you, but the bear's coming. I don't hate to break it to you, actually. I love that. I love that the bear is coming. Yeah, that's it. They're gonna immediately shatter that. There's no way they don't. We still get to play Viego though on 6 if we want. Or I could kind of try to go a little bit more wide, but I'm okay doing Viego. That is unfortunate. So I can also like combo the Camavorin with Soul Cleave or the Dark Wraith to Soul Cleave or something. Even Soul Cleave, no, Ron's on play. Okay. Well, you have a second Obliterate. Seems like yes. Yes, they do. I mean, I'm still swinging with everything. But
Heretic.
a little unfortunate. So I believe... Yeah, if there's no targets, then Bear just shoots the Nexus for 2. So that's fine. I don't have a way to play the bear this turn.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Fortunately, Volibear is a little bit stronger, but it's not our attack turn.
Each journey.
Because we want him to level up. And getting him to level between turns is a little awkward. Do I want to Soul Cleave? I'll play the Dark Wraith. Maybe I'll just Soul Cleave the Dark Wraith. Yeah. You know what? No, if I'm gonna... I'll pass. I'll take the mana. Because I'm clearing the board here anyways. And I can still Soul Cleave the Dark Wraith on my turn. Just arguably better. Also gets us 12 damage from Volibear. It's getting close. And then anything that we get to do from the swing here is also on the table.
What once was two.
I am gonna Soul Cleave the Dark Wraith. I need this to start scaling. I mean, hey, if nothing else, right, it baits out and Obliterate too. Like, I don't feel bad losing Soul Cleave to that. Feels a little bad that our Dark Wraiths don't get to scale up yet, but that's okay. I believe that should... Yeah, that's Volibear leveling between rounds here. Just huge.
I am Volibear. I am the doom of all.
So cool. Ooh. Banger too. Right, the nice thing too, right, is like Viego does scale up pretty fast.
Next cannon, tested and prime.
Mm.
Fight for a brighter tomorrow. She waits for me beyond
I'll play the second Viego.
my queen.
My queen, she waits for me beyond the mist. So now we have a Viego with Overwhelm. Because of the bear. Oh, you definitely have... whatever it's called.
Interesting use of tech.
Does that? Huh. I guess it does. That's wild. Oh yeah, that's just a 1 mana card. Yeah, sure. A 1 mana 9/5 elusive. Yeah, I mean, you know. What else would you have? Thankfully, I don't particularly care. Volibear always goes last. Always, always, always. If Volibear's leveled, put him last. Right? Because he's the one providing the AoE buff for Overwhelm. So if he's not last, then he's not... or if he dies, like, first and you lose Overwhelm and everything after, you need to make sure... I mean, even if he gets stunned, like, it doesn't super matter. Like, it sucks, but... Oh, we're also stunning Viego, too. Okay. Sure, I guess. What's this thing's ability again? First time I would die, fully heal me instead. Sure. I'm just gonna play the Volibear, I think. Which isn't gonna kill that.
This storm brings death.
But it does kill Jace. Yeah, this just gets to sit here, and I'd lose to that, unless I top deck like Vengeance. Unfortunately, I think the Dark Wraiths just don't fit into this deck. Oh yeah, there it is, Living Legends. There's all their mana back. Oh yeah, now I super lose. Yep. Oh Oh yeah, 1 mana challenger. Ooh, 2 mana elusive. 17 attack? That's pretty good. Okay, incantation of thunder. Yeah, that's 50 damage. Unfortunate. How many have we won? We've won like a game, I think. A game. Maybe 2. Yeah. I think this is proving that this is not a good deck. I think I need to drop the... Well, yeah, the Dark Wraiths. I think the Dark Wraiths just aren't... The whole Dark Wraith plan I just don't think is worth it. Which in that case, I don't think we want Soul Cleave either. I think 2 Glimpse is still fine. We want a different 1-drop now then. Probably the Hawk. I have 3 of them. I don't think Quietus is necessary. What's in here? Not that interesting. I think just like 1 fracture might not be right. It's an anti-aggro AoE, but also it can be equipment destruction if needed. We haven't seen 3 Sisters at all, I don't think. I'm okay keeping Sky Splitter. Maybe just Darkened Spear. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about at the beginning too, when first making the deck. Haunted Tomb is kind of funny, but I don't think it helps. Well, Bulwark also isn't the worst. But it's also kind of anti-synergy, right? It doesn't take damage. But that also means that it's not scaling for Volibear. Oh, its health. I mean, generally, like, everything we play is would gain, like, just about everything would gain benefit from that, but it just doesn't seem useful. Yeah, maybe put the Valhyr's Prophets back in. The 3-drop that does something. Yeah. Okay. I'll do a little bit more. Let me update the match history. So they got like 1 in 5? I want to say with this. Oh, hey, a deck that's like actually in the meta. Yeah, oh, 1 in 6. Even worse than I thought. I want to say it's a slower deck. But I don't want the Pioneer, because I don't want the Landmark Destruction. I'll hold. I probably should mulligan. I'll take the risk. Maybe the Glimpse Beyonds can go. Sure. Okay, Rond is nice to see. Push because he's discounted. What we do is kind of based on what the opponent does. Opponent is ramping. So let us also ramp in our own way.
What do you offer?
Oh, sick! A promotion on my channel. That's crazy. Where is the button? Well, there's that one for one. Ban. And we'll report this as well. I should be doing this more. Scams. Scam. Tell us. I'll come back to that in a moment. Don't worry, Twitch. I'll give you what you want. I'm gonna take the destroy a landmark now because I know what that deck wants to do. It's trying to
The winds
Yeah.
of change blow
it's trying to ramp Sigil of the Storms so that it can
weak and unworthy.
get out the big dudes fast.
Will crumble.
Right, I mean that's basically what we're doing too, but we go 5-6. Right, I mean they might also have Rond, which if they play Rond this turn, it's probably worth it to break all of their stuff, yeah. It puts us behind a turn. Actually, no, because they can't play anything this turn. We can open next turn breaking theirs. And this way we're still on equal footing with that. We're not getting behind on the Sigil's ramp. Because they can't use it if we don't let them. And then I think just play like the soldier. Alright, camp over on soldier and go from there. Yeah. This delays their Volibear and then we get to play ours next turn. So their bear can't come out currently until turn 9. Or until they have 9 mana. But we can play ours next turn. Well, we're gonna lose all of ours as well, it looks like. That sucks. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Yep, and then we lose the bear for next turn. It sucks, but it is what it is. I do want to challenge, but I have nothing to challenge other than the 2-1. Like, that doesn't accomplish anything when I can also just play the Storm Raptor and do a bunch of damage. I guess I could have challenged his 2-3, or their 2-3. And there's not really a reason to play Omen Hawk if I'm intending to play the Storm Raptor. I might do Hydrovine. So it's more targets for the bear to hit. The bear comes down next turn. Unless this is a ramp. Going on. Oh, Sunburst. Unfortunate, but I'll use it for draw. Oh, I can't even see the message. Okay. That's a drain 5. I think Viego this turn also isn't the worst. Play Viego.
She waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Right, because like we know I don't know what's about to happen. Where's at 5? Mine's also at 5. Like no damage has been done this game. Yeah, okay. Wild Mysticism, more ramp. So they are at 10. I probably should play Omen Hawk this turn. Sure.
Let Volhir's will be done. I will see you fail. Your idols will crumble.
Might look a little weird that we're putting the 3/3 here, but it's the setup for the Raptor. Yeah, playing Omen Hawk doesn't do anything. Because of all of that. So there's not a reason to do it. Right, and now I can play this. It's gonna kill our 3/2, but we're gonna get another mist. Viego's gonna take 2, but he'll gain 1. So he's gonna become a 9/4. which weirdly sets up our opponent for the bear perfectly. Yeah. Do I have anything I can do to stop that? No. Yeah, that was probably a misplay. I basically just wiped my own board. Well, their bear's not close to leveling. Not super close. Not enough to be, like, genuinely concerned, especially because I can frostbite. And also have my own bear, and we can kind of just try to do a big old bear trade here. If I have to. I would prefer not to, but... Yeah. That kind of sucked. So... I'm taking 10 if I play bear and I'm still trading. If I play Hydrovine, I'm raiding and taking 8. And then Viego is just basically lose game. So it's playing bear time. I think I'm gonna trade with their bear. As weird as that is. Unless I don't swing with their bear. Like, I'll honestly... What's their bear doing? Mine's further along. I'll take the damage. I don't know if that's the correct move, but that's certainly the move I'm making. I want to play the Hydrovine this turn, but I have more important things to do here. I'm going to swing with the bear. Okay. Let's go with the cheaper option, because bear levels up regardless. And this way I can still play Hydrovine without worrying about anything. Then my bear's leveled. They need 8 damage from somewhere. Okay, never mind. Nothing has changed. I'm dropping the Hydrovine. I'm dropping the big one first. We'll have a 5/5. Not enough. 7 mana? There's not really much they can do, yeah. Kind of just at a stalemate right now. I'm gonna drop Viego this turn if I can as well, but I also kind of want to play Piercing Darkness if there's a good target. He Who Wins is a good target. That puts their bear closed. Go ahead and play the 1/1 as another blocker. Avalanche. Sucks, but not as much as it should. That sets up a piercing, and they don't really have any way to deal with that. So theirs is dead. If they swing, I also get my Volibear to level. And then the real win con of this deck gets to shine.
Let us turn this tundra red!
Right, because now I get to play the Hydrovine. Ooh. No, I think we go Ron Viego, actually. It's such a silly combo. That's annoying. But also doesn't do anything. So... Oh, well, I actually destroys one of their cards. Yeah, there's a 3-mana Viego. Ugh. I mean, that's 20. They have to block that. And those are going to take damage. Yeah, actually, that's more than 20. They have to block. And they still take 21 this way. That's the win con, baby. And I know we've cut the. Ooh. Yeah, I think we were trying to spice up with a few too many things. That we're kind of bringing it down to basically just give Viego Overwhelm as our win con. It's definitely doing a lot better. It definitely feels a lot better. I mean, level Volibear is also just like... It's kind of just an instant win button. Alright, Search follower or buying site bot. Sure, we'll block them too, why not? Wonderful. That dealt with. That's a pretty good deck. It's a mastery on Volibear. I can do a couple more. I am gonna back just a moment real quick to go grab something to drink. But I'll leave it on I'll leave it on I'm not gonna go to the screen, or whatever, the BRB screen, because that's only like a moment. Kind of a strange thought I had on the way back. I do love me my Shadow Isles decks. I love Volibear. This is a good late game win. And Gwen does a lot of damage, right? You know, she swings for like 2 damage every time, and then also a little bit more sometimes. I'm gonna want something like aggressive. That's fine. Right? Actually, that's probably not fine. Soul Harvest is actually probably pretty useless in this matchup, right? Because it's like all basically just like 5 attack and more units. But so, the Gwen actually might be a good pairing. Volibear, maybe even a better one than Viego. Right, plus Hollow gives us like a lot more power to work with too for Volibear. So we just get like really, we can kind of just like accelerate the Volibear win con. That's probably not going to be
Time
useful.
to make an appearance.
This will, because most of these units are pretty weak on health.
I'll cut them apart. You're mine.
Another thing we could do too, while I'm kind of in this like weird, I don't know what to do yet.
Face me.
Like I don't know what to do right now, period. I do have Pixelborn installed. Which for those that don't know is a Disney Lorcana client. It's not an official one. Probably won't be an official one for a while. But if at all. But it is a new card game. Right? I mentioned that I like playing card games. Right? Might as well play a new one. And Lorcana seems relatively interesting. So yeah, it might be worth it. I'll get a sigil, mostly so I can draw a card.
A true Freljordian welcome.
Yeah, can't say I didn't expect that. I'll play the Omen Hawk. Can I continue to develop a little bit? Right, assuming they don't open attack, which they probably will because the block level's on open attack, but we have Hate Spike for that. And if they don't, we just play the Storm Raptor. Okay.
You're mine. I'll cut them apart.
So LeBlanc's dead.
My move.
I mean, unless they have something, but LeBlanc's dead. I think I just play the 2-1, and then pass after that. Okay. Yeah, here to help. We'll get that done. Yeah. I think I guess I'll just put the 2-1 and pass. That's unfortunate. I guess what's this? Spell shield.
I am everywhere. I am everywhere.
Ooh. If that's spell shield, it might be better to just wait and give it to Viego. Yeah. A little awkward. I could Soul Harvest the 3-1 if I really want to. Oh, there's not a lot of opportunities for me to Soul Harvest. But if we can get the Volibear down, that'd be huge. But this gives us an 8-8 Viego with Spell Shield. And there's not a lot that they can block with, so.
Oppose me and die.
I actually don't think I swing with Viego. I swing with the 2-2 because it dies anyway. I am okay passing. So I really want to play the Storm Raptor.
Many tribes under one.
Perfect. Give me that opportunity to clear like half your board. I'd love to see that. Viego does take the damage though, unfortunately.
Surprised to see me.
She gotta go, and this gotta go, I guess, because I can actually kill that. I want this LeBlanc gone. I don't need these mirror images getting discounted and stuff. Also, absolute mistake to have LeBlanc first. LeBlanc should be last. I guess she doesn't need to be last, but I don't know what she was at. I think it was an 8. But she didn't need to be she didn't need to be the first to swing. Yeah, this is already been a little bit better. I think I'll do one more. Probably end a little early today. I do actually have like some homework and stuff I gotta get done. Among other things to do, but this Mono Shurima? Yo, let's go. That's based. Based deck. Looks like a Twitch Rivals thing on right now. A lot of people playing Lies of P. A lot of like Elden Ring people playing Lies of P. Or like Souls people. I'm noticing are playing Lies of P. I don't know if I care. I wasn't really interested by the concept of just Dark Souls Pinocchio, or Pinocchio Dark Souls, however you want to describe it, but I'm sure it's fun, I just don't really care. It might be good though. Might be worth checking out at some point. I don't think it's worth checking out right now. We've got other stuff to do anyways. We have like Armor Core and stuff. That's kind of the thing, is it's like AC6 is on the table, FF7's on the table. Something much more like long form is on the table. But just like chill, like a Stardew Valley or something like that. Or would just continue to play Runeterra. I do love LOR, so... But I need more excuses to play it, because I have less time. And for whatever reason, while I'm like on campus, it's like a lot of the buildings just like don't, like LOR just like doesn't want to work. Like I just can't connect to the server for some reason. I don't know what's up with it. Kind of weird. I'll leave the 3-1 alive because I can block with the 1-1. I'm not gonna be playing anything crazy this turn anyways. Really just Soul Harvest. Or I just brain the Renekton. That's not living, bro. I hate to break that to you, but that is not living. Sure.
Bask in the sunlight.
That is spooky. I'll go ahead and start spending some of these, I guess. I'll go to 1. And then just pass. I don't think I want to play Viego, because Viego's probably just going to immediately explode. Yeah, let's get that deny out. I mean, they have to, right? If they lose their whole board if they don't. What does everything cost again? Is it 4 drop? Okay. Like, that literally forced their hand. Okay, so they got a Azir off the thing, which is great for us. They have no more denies. Like, I think I just play Rond next turn. I can actually discount one of my Hydrovines, it's funny. Yeah, and I can just still block these, no problem. I'm okay with that trade. Obviously, I'd prefer to use the 3-3, but I don't get to pick. What do you have for 1 mana, bro? Come on. Yeah, this discounts Viego to 3 mana. It also technically discounts the Hydrovine to 4, but I don't get to play both at the same time.
We live in hallowed times.
Go ahead and swing with the 8-6. Force the block. A little too big not to block. Oh, that's just a 1-5. That's not the one that got bold.
Loyalty belongs to you.
Yeah, I don't have anything to stop anything crazy happening. I don't hate the idea of just playing Hydrovine this turn. Right? Well, but like not the discounted one, just like the normal one. Because then I can still do like discounted Viego or hold them for Volibear. That's annoying.
Us, right?
He got the allegiance. Okay. Got the 8-3 unless there's a challenge coming. I don't need to worry about it. There's a challenge. That's a Tellstone. And I can still pretty much just kill Azir. If Azir attacks. Azir's not going to attack. Like, I'll trade. I don't care. Like, I'll get rid of one of these two for it.
We'll find our prey. I am their no surrender.
Oh, it's the vulnerable one. Sure. Is that it? And then Sand Soldier, which I just block with the elusive and don't care. Ooh, is that the Sand Disc done? Sand Disc, Sun Disc? Is that restored? Yeah, it's 9 now. I don't see this. Oh, yeah, it's movie time. Here's the Emperor's deck.
My destiny awaits.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat the Emperor's deck. But I think he just gets 3/3 every time he attacks or block. Oh, no, he just does damage everything, right? Yeah. He just does 2 damage to everything when he attacks or blocks now. Need something big to deal with that. I think it's Viego time. And or Volibear time. That also works. But it's definitely Viego time. Definitely play the 3-mana Viego. Such a wild thing to do. Okay. The Emperor's deck is limited on cards. So if I can survive, right? It's like significantly less cards than what they would have had. I mean, 11, but they're all really powerful. So it's kind of tough. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna shoot the Renekton. I don't believe there's any denies in the Emperor's deck, yeah. So it's just a matter of if they had any in their hand before they got the big deck. That's huge. Unit hasn't died yet this turn, so Viego's still good to get a boost. I think I swing... I think if I want to swing with the Hydrovine, I'm definitely swinging with the Mist. I'm probably swinging with Viego. Viego's gonna go to 10 HP, like, no matter what. Dang, you had a second Renekton. What is this? Dope border. So that changes things. I think now we just swing with the 3. I don't think I even do that, actually. I think I just do this. And I still get the benefits of it dying. I kind of get to dig into my deck a little bit more, looking for an answer. Okay, this turn's just gonna suck in general. Because you're summoning a 5/2. I kind of just have to play a second Hydrovine here. And hope that it works. I think I'm trading off Viego for Renekton, if Renekton swings. They're debating on something from the Emperor's deck. They're down to 10 cards, so... Yeah, the thing with the Emperor's deck is, like... If they get that level 3 Azir, it's no longer about winning, it's about outlasting the cards they have. Oh no. Yeah, that might just be lethal, actually. So that's just 4 straight to the Nexus. I have to use the highest health units to block that. You block here. That's just 20 damage no matter how you slice it, huh? Ironically, that actually blocks more had not blocked Renekton, because it goes down so much that I block more, because I'll have less than 2. Or I'll have less than 3 HP. Dang. Yeah, I mean, once the Emperor's deck comes out, like, once that Sun Disc is finished, like, it's over. There really is no winning from that point. I would need to have full life. But if I had full Nexus, I actually would have been fine. Or the ability to get the second. Hydrovine out. Maybe I should have played the Hydrovine turn that I had the opportunity to. But I think that's gonna be it. I didn't necessarily do like all these. I didn't really work super hard on like the past mission. That's okay. I got a couple of them done. Process on accident, right? Kind of by proxy. Frostbite units are heal damage applied. The frostbite one's here. Play slipstream 65 times. We're playing a lot of Neela over the next couple days. A fleeting card. And none of them are usually ever like. Alright. You don't know if VODs are a thing? Check them out. A lot of games that I played over there. They just like popped off randomly. A couple of them, I don't know what happened. But thank you everyone for that. I really do appreciate it over on the VOD show. But otherwise, I think that's all I have. So until next time.